Well, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. First off, I amused myself just before recording because there's the book by Ray Bradbury who's got, Something Wicked This Way Comes. And inside of the book, the people say, like, by the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. And so that's the title of the whole thing, and where he comes up with the title. I was looking at the darkness outside there and thinking, gosh, what would come up with? And then I went, by the whiteness of my hide, it is really dark outside. And it is too. It used to be, during summertime, 4:30, it's like light outside. It's 7:02, and I can just now see the trees barely outside. It's dark. Thumbs up for that. Thumbs up. Also, as just a weird minor aside, I have moderately good shoes right now. Some very kind person got me some shoes when I talked about my last shoes, because I had to duct tape those shoes together. They were falling apart that badly. And they said, I want to buy you some shoes. So they bought me some fairly expensive shoes. Now the thing is, now when I say expensive, they were like $60, so for me that's really expensive. The thing is with shoes, you have the soft fabric on the inside of the shoe covering the foam padding, there we are, the foam padding that protects your heel, and then there's the hard outer material of the shoe, and then there's the outside world. Unfortunately, with friction, because I wear socks when I go walking, that rubs at the cloth that covers the foam. In time, that cloth will wear away, and then the foam starts to come out. And then your shoe fits less, there's more movement, more friction, the foam gets damaged faster, and then it just keeps plummeting. Well, the fabric had come off and was worn away just by use. And the foam was starting to come off. So I have duct taped these shoes as well. Only I have not duct taped them to hold them together. I am duct taping them to help protect them, to keep them lasting longer. So now, that back of my shoe area where my foot goes in and rubs against the back, that back is just a duct tape lining, and then it goes up over the top, and then of course hangs onto the outside of the shoe. So there's a lot of duct tape on each shoe, but it's to keep the foam on the inside there. And it's working. So they're both duct tape and they look kind of weird, but I've been a jury rigger like that my whole life, and I don't mind jury rigging stuff. As long as it works, I don't care what it looks like as it works. Now, if it works, thumbs up for that. A very good deal. So my shoes are duct taped, and I just wanted to mention that. Yay! Also, as a very quick aside, and I'm hoping that I don't get demonetized for this, I don't talk about or show this stuff much just because of that, but at the store, because I mentioned that I live in Washington State, where it's both medicinal and recreational, that there is Eagle brand indica and Eagle brand sativa. Of course, fly smooth. It doesn't say, well, it does. It says fly smooth on this one as well. But they give you 5 grams, 10 half-gram pre-rolls. Yeah, you can buy in a box, and these are like $15 for a box. And it's not the highest quality stuff, because $15 for 5 grams of material. But here in Washington State, thumbs up. Now, for the longest time, like 2 years back, I was getting ads all the time for cannabis stores, and one of them was Dank's Wonder Emporium in Olympia, but there's no more ads for stuff like that anymore, so I don't know if they just decided to get rid of that kind of ad, or if Dank's Wonder Emporium isn't in existence anymore. I don't know. I could look it up. It wouldn't be that hard. I could Google it. So we shall see. I mean, again, not important, but thumbs up. Also, as a weird aside, just a minor thing, if you're into video games, especially the game Ghosts of Tsushima, the group that made it, the developers, Sucker Punch, are absolutely amazing because they are, on the 16th, dropping a major update to the game for free for everyone who owns it. It's going to add loadouts, custom loadouts for your equipment. It's going to add multiplayer modes. It's going to have a multiplayer story mode. There's co-op stuff. It just adds a ton of stuff. And it's all free. 100% free. It's like, that is rather amazing. Thumbs up for that. When you've got the companies out there that are nickel and diming you to death, it's nice to come across a company that's like, from 18 years ago instead of today. Because again, as we all know, video games used to be, if you bought a video game back in anywhere from 1990 to like 2005, you got for your $60 the tray, your burger, the fries, your drink. And there was stuff. Nowadays, if you buy $60 for a game, you effectively get the tray, a bun, a cup with no drink in it, and a voucher for a discount on fries. And after you've bought what you would have gotten for $60 10 years ago, you're paying about $400, $500. So it's nice when people like Sucker Punch do a really nice thing for people and don't charge so much. And especially for Russian timing, this will be good because the update adds New Game Plus to it. So you don't have to just redo it the same way. It's a New Game Plus. That's a very good thing. One of those, I'd never seen it before. It had been imported from Japanese video game culture, which is, I don't know if it was purely a Japanese video game culture thing and that got moved over. But before I saw this happening from like video game console things, from like home computer stuff, if you finished the game was done. It was only when this got imported, the idea of now that you finished it, you can play it again a little bit differently. So thumbs up for that. I like that. And that's a good thing. Adds value to your purchase. Well, thumbs up for that. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Unfortunately, I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. I had some major sleeping problems during the daytime. And then I went out walkies early because I had to go pay my rent and such, so I hit the road early. I was back before even 7 o'clock, I think. So, and then I just watched videos, and then I went to bed around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I think I shut everything down around 9 o'clock in here, and then I was in bed not long after that. I'm just hitting the point where I hit like 9 o'clock at night now, and I'm getting so tired, which is good because I never used to have that happen. And I'd be getting 3-4 hours of sleep a night. Now I go to bed at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I usually get woke up around 3 or 4, but at least I'm getting some sleep. What really helps, and it is so weird, I took one of these before I went walkies around 5-6 o'clock. I took another one at 9 o'clock. So that was 400 milligrams of caffeine within 6 hours of going to bed. And I fell asleep quickly, and I slept all night until I got woke up from having to get up and go to the bathroom at 3 in the morning. But if I don't take caffeine, it takes forever to fall asleep, and I don't sleep well. So it is so weird to take, I mean, some people, if they drink 1 cup of coffee with maybe 30 milligrams of caffeine let me start this again in English. Is a lot of people, if they drink a cup of coffee that has, a lot of caffeine in it, say 45 milligrams of caffeine in it, and they drink it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, at 10 o'clock that night they can't sleep because their body is still revved up. Because caffeine is like liquid adrenaline, basically. Mild adrenaline, but it can kick your body up into keep pumping on its own adrenaline. But when I take caffeine, especially great amounts of caffeine, my pulse actually comes down and my blood pressure comes down and I sleep. It is so weird. I mean, I understand it in that I've got inattention type ADD. I can't think of the real words to say it slowly and easily, but I do have inattentive attention deficit disorder. I know the words, but I'm also a low context speaker. There's high context and low context speech. High context speech lets you figure stuff out. The context of the conversation fills you in on details. But a low context speaker doesn't do that. The low context speaker, to make sure you understand, does not let the context come in to fill you in. The low context speaker fills you in. And I tend to do that to an extreme degree. I am extremely pedantic, and I know this because I like to make sure if it's the equivalent of telling you which bead and how to do a particular thing, I will spend paragraphs of speech telling you exactly which bead it is. Does it matter if you change it out for a bead that looks like it? No. Does it matter if no, none of these things matter. I could just as easily say grab a bead, but I want you to grab the right one. And so I'll spend those paragraphs telling you which one's right, even though effectively it doesn't matter. My apologies, my voice box is just getting all stuck with stuff these past couple of days again. I don't so much have to worry about a lot of my allergies because pollen isn't in the air so much anymore, but I am still allergic to leaf mold, and the stuff does clog up my throat periodically. And we do catch and fight off various bugs and viruses all the time. I have a weird thing that my body does that I remember this as a kid, very young kid, and all through my life. When I get a bug, whether it's viral or not, I'm not sure, but if I move my eyes, you'll have to watch where I'm looking like this, upward and to the side, and I'm sick, I get feeling all of my muscles dump. I look up and it just dump. My entire body, I look over this way, jump. And whenever I've got a virus, that happens. Or I've got a bug of some kind. I think it's just a virus, I don't know. So I'll be doing things and making videos or playing games, and I'll look off to the side and I'll feel jump, jump. So my body's fighting off something, but it's not so bad that I'm actually sick. You're always having to fight things. Our bodies are fighting constantly. Our world is very violent in that fashion, with bacteria and stuff raining down upon us at all times. Do not forget, the battle for survival is horrendous. Every single day in the ocean, they have theorized that 60% of all the bacterial life dies on a daily basis because of just bacteriophages, viruses that feed on bacteria. Now, everything is growing so much that doesn't kill off everything. It just regrows because everything is in a competition. But boy, it's pretty heavy duty. Thumbs up on that. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. And even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, ADD, mourning, and more, I am lucky that sometimes I can remember what my own name is. Now let's see, did I say that it was a range of 20 to 25? Because even though I count in American Sign Language, yeah, I did. I can't even remember what I said or didn't say anymore. So let me call out my Chrome quickly before I even forget to do that. We have Boss Hot, thumbs up. Then there is, I cannot tell what language this is, but you left a picture of a leaf. Thank you very, very much. Perfect Tragedy, greatly appreciated. Onyx Plague, I like the name. Eric, A4, thumbs up and thank you. Carlos Rob, greatly appreciated. Jerry Lee Adkins, thumbs up. Decaying Meat, that's a frightening name, but thumbs up. Toxic, greatly appreciated. Maddie and Tay Gaming, thumbs up. Oh, excuse me. Burping. Then we have, did I say David first? Is this one? Lisa Plan, thumbs up. Matt B, greatly appreciated. YT Kim _car _lan. I sure hope I'm close. Thumbs up and thank you. We have Adrian Bryan, greatly appreciated. Sarah, thumbs up. Metal Winged Wolf, thumbs up and thank you. Manuel Esther, thumbs up. I'm going to have to try Faxanadu again. Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up and thank you. We have Emmy Bueso, thank you very, very much. Balfouri, thumbs up. We have Ashley Salvo, thank you very, very much. The one and only Dr. Phil, thumbs up. There's Jenny Butterfly, thumbs up and thank you. Colin Reisenauer is always goated. Hey, it's true. And last but not least, Clancy Guy. Thumbs up and thank you all so very much. You get me out of my head into the world, dealing with real people. It is appreciated to no end. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my, or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Now, if you'd like to help me out without donating to either the or my Patreon.com patronage, I do have a PayPal link down below if you could check that out. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well with things like hamster food, hamster bedding, cat food. If you could check it out, that would be very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart. Now, the blank spots are, I need to fix my GoFundMe. My ADD has made it so I can't do it yet, but I'm going to fix it so that I can be donated to through GoFundMe again. I just haven't done it yet. But I'm going to, I promise. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, and hopefully I remember to put the please subscribe to the channel at the beginning. That would be awesome. Yay! Well, I have this video that you're watching here. I have another video I need to edit and render. I got stuff I want to do. I got plenty of stuff off the consoles I'd love to record, so hopefully I can get that done. Definitely a good thing. I have all sorts of creative ideas I want to get done, so hopefully I can get that done too. It would be a good thing. I've got all sorts of ideas from the past I'd like to get done. WNKLV radio. I'm still working on that. I was almost ready to have it done, and then my brain failed. So, hey, what do you say? So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Please, wear masks. Wear a mask. Oh my God, please. Over 200,000 dead in the U.S. alone. Please wear a mask. Practice your social distancing. It is smart. It's painful, but it's smart. Practice your self-care as best you can. As best you can. And of course, Black Lives Matter. And do not make the lobster hat wearing duck head of judgment cast its scorn upon you. It is more than willing to do so. And of course, justice for everyone, that the jackbooted, brown-shirted fascist thugs keep brutalizing and murdering on American streets.